Development Council have joined forces to open up the market for artists in both countries. Now, to tell us more about this collaboration, we're joined by Julie Diphofa, the National Arts Council Interim Chief Executive, and Winsome Chow, Chief Executive Officer of the Hong Kong Performing Arts Expo. Good evening, ladies. Or should I say, ni hao?
Ni hao.
Dima. And then Tobel.
Tobel.
Well, that works. Thank you so much to the both of you for joining us. Julie, let me start with you from South Africa's perspective. Tell us a little bit about this collaboration and what it means for the performing arts in South Africa.
Okay. This collaboration is an exciting one. For South Africa, it means we are giving an opportunity for South African music artists to take part in a collaboration, which is a cultural exchange or a creative exchange between Hong Kong artists and South African artists. It's an opportunity for them to work together, to come up with new music pieces and to perform these in both countries.
Is it specifically music when we're talking about performing arts in this instance?
In this instance, we're talking about music, but you know, the performing arts actually straddle other disciplines as well. We have dance and theater and multidiscipline, you know, which are also performing arts.
So this collaboration is strictly on music?
On the side of the music, yes.
And what sort of music are we looking at, especially from a South African perspective?
From the selection that we have made, we have a wide array of artists in South Africa, spanning across different music genres. We have an Amaskandi artist, for instance. So we are giving the creative license to the participants to come up with new productions, with new thinking, a new music genre, whatever they're going to come up with.
So we're likely going to see traditional Spedi songs sung in Cantonese or Mandarin.
It's possible. It's very possible.
Winsome, let me bring you into the conversation, and thank you also for joining us. And let me start with the same question as to what does this collaboration mean for Hong Kong performing arts?
It is a milestone for us. First of all, Hong Kong has never been, new to the international arts community. As Arts Development Council, we take artists of different genres to different international platforms. But then this time, we are organizing, the Performing Arts Expo in Hong Kong for the first time. And it's going to, gather arts practitioners, leaders from over 40 countries. So it will be a big international platform. Last year in September, when Juliet came to Hong Kong with the chair lady of the National Arts Council of South Africa, Princess Klamini, and we had a long talk of how we could collaborate or work more in both directions to let our artists exchange and learn more from each other. And that's, it gives us a very good start. And this time, we talk seriously into how new music can be made. And as you said, Hong Kong has also quite a lot of talents, especially in music, because we practice classical Western music, Chinese classical music, jazz, new music. So I believe so far as we open up the platform, talented artists would come up with inspirations. And especially when two cultures come together, it would definitely be more beautiful and diverse.
And I can imagine, Winsome, that if you look at the cultural aspect of Hong Kong and the creativity that the people of Hong Kong have, and infuse it with the African flavors and African cultures, it's bound to produce something quite magical, isn't it?
Yes, that's what we aim to do, because we want to make something unique, also something that speaks to the world, that the East can meet West in not only you know, the traditional way of having artists from London or New York. We can have artists of different cultures to come together to become a new mix.
I want to, if I may, Winsome, take you back to the Expo. As you've mentioned that you also had a different other countries that come to that Expo. What normally is the theme around that? Is it also musical, or is it more diverse in terms of other arts involved in that Expo?
The Expo actually embraces all performing arts, from traditional to experimental art, first of all, from you know, classical performances to new performances, say for example immersive performances. And so it will be a huge platform for all the talents to shine in different showcases, pitching, and also in networking meetings, exhibitions. It is an event of the highest regard.
Julie, you spoke about the selection of artists, performers, if I can use that phrase, that will be involved in exchange. What's the selection criteria or process like?
Okay, the process itself started with us making a call to the beneficiaries of the National Arts Council, spanning from 2021 to 2023. So they needed to send us expression of interest in participating in this collaboration. They needed to submit, you know, a body of work to the National Arts Council, which was actually then adjudicated by a selection panel. So they really looked at whether an artist is really established, up and coming, or if they had a knowledge of traditional music instruments, including, you know, even modern instruments. So they made a selection from that.
And I mean, when we speak traditional music, I guess being quite diverse as South Africans, like we mentioned in Hong Kong, it spans across all genres, across all languages, across all cultures. I mean, from Giba, I guess, to Maskandi, as you said.
Yes, correctly so. It's really South African music. We looked at a variety of participants from all over the country, whether it's Eastern Cape, whether it's Northwest, whether it's Limpopo, and so forth, with whatever unique form of art, of music that they're bringing forth, including their ability to play instrument and also to read music.
Winsome, what is the expectation then, particularly from those that will be coming from Hong Kong, coming to South Africa to learn about the cultures, and also, I guess, teaching South African artists about the cultures, be it Cantonese, as I mentioned, or Mandarin? Yeah.
Thanks to modern days technology, just this afternoon, the music producer coming with me to Johannesburg had a Zoom meeting with the several artists that are lined up by Juliet and her colleagues. And they talk about, you know, their work and the possibility of going into what direction the new music should be, whether it should be popular, you know, style, or jazz, or even the new music form that they would have to experiment in the coming few months.
And I mean, I'm trying to understand, like, are we going more emerging artists from Hong Kong, or are you likely to see like a Sammy Chan or Alex Tung?
We would not have those entertainment artists. What we are looking at are the established artists in, you know, in South Africa and also in Hong Kong. And we would match up the talents. Say, for example, we would probably find a Hong Kong composer, music arranger, so that he can come up with some works that may be new, or maybe some works that are derived from South African songs, or already works that are made by South African artists. but to appear in, sort of an enhanced way of expression. Together,
so an
even
infusion of both cultures.
Yes, yes. Fused with even perhaps Chinese classical musical instruments, or maybe singing, because the composer is also good in a cappella. So we'll wait to see. And we hope that in such a way, we would really have something very original, something that unites the two cultures to show to the international practitioners that come to the Hong Kong Expo.
Julie, so when is this going to happen, this exchange? Is there already a plan as to when and how this exchange is going to happen?
Certainly, the first set of performances are going to take place at the Hong Kong Expo. This will be from the 12th to the 18th of October this year, 2024. And the second leg of performances will be in 2025. That is next year. We haven't come up with a specific date yet, but we are still talking about it. So certainly around Heritage Month, October next year, that's when the South African leg of performances will be taking place.
And when you spoke about the selection that has already happened, and you spoke about the diversity thereof, is there a way that ordinary South Africans are able to see and experience these performances, or who those that will be representing us, I guess, are?
Okay. There will be a way of actually seeing or consuming this music and enjoying and appreciating it, once it comes. Certainly with the leg of performances at the Hong Kong Expo, we'll certainly put something on our website, or people can see the performances on YouTube. And certainly when these performances are coming to South Africa, everybody will be welcome, to the theater that we would have selected to come and see the concerts.
I was just merely hoping that you will convince my bosses that I should come with a camera. But you missed the picture completely. But I'm sure they are watching. Winsome, again, as we went on the conversation, the bottom line again being the exchange and the collaboration. At the end of the day, from your side as Hong Kong, what are you expecting to get out of this partnership, this collaboration, from I guess, a cultural perspective?
Well, the Expo actually is organized under the big objective for Hong Kong to become the cultural exchange hub of the East-West. So the collaboration will be, a realization of that goal. We want to show to the international arts community that Hong Kong has the capability and has, really in the coming years, the determination to strengthen cultural exchange with all the countries. And so this will be just the beginning of our mission. Because after this collaboration, we may even stretch, our collaboration not only in performances, but perhaps in people exchange and other things. Because in culture, we do believe that it's the people that matter, and we should make opportunities for people of different cultures to come together for a better understanding of the world, and so that the world will become in more harmony.
And just finally, again, Julie, from your perspective, again, as you said, that this is really about cultural enhancement. But as Africans or South Africans, what are we expecting to learn from our counterparts from this collaboration?
Okay. As a country, this gives us an opportunity to learn about the culture of another country, to understand and appreciate the art forms, to extend actually the performance circuit for South African artists, to have another avenue and other exposures that they can gain through these collaboration.
Right. Ladies, thank you so much to the both of you for coming through. Winsome, Chow, thank you very much for coming through. And Julie Diphofa, thank you to the both of you. Just maybe before we go, for people that want to find out more about the collaboration, is there a website where they can go to
Absolutely.
check? And, yeah?
For us as the National Arts Council of South Africa, our website is www.nac.org.za.
Winsome?
For the Expo,
Yeah.
it's only 5 letters, HKPAX. Just hit on the YouTube at HKPAX. You will see our video. That will tell you a lot.
All right. Thank you very much to the both of you.